Planted a pea patch, and this is what it looks like, and it's not supposed to do that. When you plant your peas nice and thick, and when you rototill over it right before you plant so that the seeds get a better start than the weeds, you're not supposed to get this. But we got mostly foxtails, and there's a few peas in there, but you really have to hunt. These are the green beans. These are the beets, and some of them look like they're almost ready to eat as greens. And our tomatoes are coming right along. They're looking good. We've even got some blossoms on. For up and down the road, this year I think we're going to burn it. But next year I think we'll try Roundup, since we'll be Rounduping under all the trees. This patch, under all the weeds right here, is clover, and as soon as we get our mower and as soon as we get the big mower that's going to go on the back of our tractor, we'll be able to mow through here also, because we're going to have to mow all up front. And there is a lot of clover here. You just can't see it for the weeds, but it's there. I wish I could say this is the West 40, but it's just the West 5. And as you can see, it's all been nicely disked. I want to say tilled, but they don't rototill it, they disc it. So apparently they think it's good enough, done well enough to rip, because they are ripping the east 5 acres right now. Those hooks that are down in the ground there are 3 feet tall. So they're ripping through the soil 3 feet deep. And yes, they are 3 feet deep, because I measured them against me. A short while ago, the front 10 acres looked just like this. They didn't go on this side of the telephone wires. I guess their machines are too big, so I'll have to take the tractor up and down here. See, even that's an improvement. That's why I keep filming a bare empty field, because it looks so much better than the weeds did. I tried putting the backlight on because I'm kind of filming into the sun, but there's the old sprinkling system that was there, and it's too bad we can't salvage it. But as you can see, when they rip, it sort of takes everything up that's down there. They told us that they thought they'd bring up a lot of walnut roots, and unfortunately there doesn't seem to be any. So whoever ripped this right before us and planted tomatoes must have got all the walnut roots and stumps out, so that's good. They're ripping that soil nice and deep, kind of at a diagonal. The ripping's going really fast, and if this camera would focus, you could see that there's some wet soil down there. So it's not totally dry. That's good. This fall like we did last year, but one regret. They sure are fun to stack up and set on fire. They send a pillar of fire straight to the heavens. That's just amazing. And they burn really fast too. And here's Farmer Bill in the act. He's weed-eated the redwoods twice now. And not the ferns, they look like ferns. The tumbleweeds keep growing back. So now we're getting rid of them once and for all.
Yeah, I'll bet.
Yeah, I'll bet, he said. This is this year's redwood. Unfortunately, all of last year's redwoods died, just about. We're going to try and keep these alive. Because if we do, this is what they'll look like next year. Because this is one redwood that we managed to keep alive from last year. And it's really got some good growth on it from being just a seedling last year. So it'll be neat having a whole bunch of redwoods this big next year.
Some weeds.
This is my project today. It's the little strip behind the garage. And we are going to get this weeded and planted in some more strawberry. Back soon.
I didn't ever get Megan's.
This little strip just got planted again. This is I want to say a linden tree, but it's a raywood ash. That's what it is. Strawberry planted there. Oops. Out of another island that I want to have bronze ajuga. So we planted these here to see if they'll take over back here. Here's that strip of ground that David and Michael and I weeded yesterday. I got a few ornamental strawberries planted, but not too many, because instead of going to Costco to get more, we went to Linden to check out apple orchards. But as you can see, it looks a lot better, and it's looking good with the ferns and the baby tears. But one of the dumb dogs, the hound, dug out a fern over here and dug up a lot of the baby tears because he decided this is a nice cool place and this is where he wants to lay this summer. So if it isn't chickens, it's dogs. And this is the other island on the patio. This is where I dug out a lot of those violets and moved them, because I want the ajuga, the bronze ajuga, to take over.